Hey, YouTube Boys in the Prayer. We haven't really done a video in a little bit, but we have released a couple songs, so if you haven't heard those, go check them out. Anyways, we just kind of want to talk about some stuff coming up, what we're planning on doing. We haven't uploaded too much on this channel. I know we've said this a couple times before, because recording issues, we don't really have much, we can't really edit things, so we mess up stuff, we have to restart, it's just kind of annoying. Anyway, we've been working on the album, and we've got 9 or 10 songs started. Some of them are actually done, like David and Goliath, Are You Okay? And then there's some other ones that are on there.
Our album opener, which we had in the background in the video, instead of introducing our new album. That's done, I think.
Yeah.
we keep
it's
adding things and then taking them out and then adding more and then taking that out.
We're just gonna leave it because I already used it the way it was in our album opener video, and I don't really want to change anything to make it sound weird. So
yeah,
we'll probably just leave it how it is. It's pretty short, only like a minute.
We kind of teased a couple more songs. We just released a short about one of the songs. I'm not gonna say anything really about it, but other than what I teased in it. But I'm not gonna say the name of it or anything. Not sure when that song is gonna come out. I don't know if we're gonna release it before the album releases or after. I mean, that didn't make sense. Or when it releases, what I meant to say. I don't know why we'd release it after the album, but no, I meant before the album or when it releases. I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, so we've been working on that, and we've been doing school, and we've been just doing a lot of stuff, so we really haven't had much time to actually record stuff. I did do a live stream on my channel with him last Saturday, I think. So
sorry.
I don't know if I'll do another one. We're hoping that we can get this channel up to at least 50 subscribers so we can get enough, so we can do the mobile stream. Because when we used to stream, we used to use our laptops, and then because we got them as Windows 10, and we upgraded them to Windows 11 because they had that option to do when we got them. And so when we did that, the microphones quit, and the microphones didn't even sound that good anyway. It was kind of hard to hear, and just made the stream kind of boring, I guess. Couldn't really tell what we were saying, or when we were singing, drums sound really bad, and all of that. So I did a mobile stream last week, and it seems to go better. We didn't do any music in it because I was going to show how we made David and Goliath a little more now that it's done. But since we did go live together, I couldn't show my screen. So I think whenever I do a stream next, unless we can get this up to that amount of subscribers by then, I'll probably just show it on either this channel or do a stream by myself on my channel. I'm sorry.
Sorry about the...
Sometime probably next couple weeks or so. I don't know. But yeah, so just kind of stay tuned for all of that. I have no idea what we'll do. And
can I say something?
Yeah.
By the way, just to, I don't know, just thank you for listening to David and Goliath, and we weren't expecting it to really do anything.
I know.
Last time I checked, it actually had 112 views, I think. So thank you for that. And also, thank you for listening to Are You Okay? Which was a song that I wrote for him when his asthma was really bad and he couldn't really do a lot. So I wrote the song for him a couple of years ago, and he's gotten a lot better now. But I rewrote the song and remade everything in our music software so we could actually release the song, and so I did, and I wasn't expecting that to do anything either. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, like what you were saying about David and Goliath, when like we first uploaded it, like only within like the first 10 minutes, it already had like 20 or 30 views on it, and which was like, and I think even still, I think it's the fastest any of our songs have actually gotten that many views, because usually it takes like, with like our first one, like our very first song, Forgiven, I think is what it was.
Which
It took like almost probably a year or two just to get up to 100, and it's I don't know, probably around 200, maybe 150. I don't know what it's at actually. It's over 100, but David and Goliath took like a week, and it already had that many, and especially for how small
yeah,
our channel is right
only
now. That was pretty good.
it's on. Sorry about the Google in the background. Yeah. Um, it's only been like 4 weeks, so probably about. Would you say about a month?
Maybe less, about a month or well, I don't know what month do we
Because it
release
said it was released 4 weeks ago, and it already has 112 views. So
Yeah,
we're hoping that when we do release the album, hopefully you guys like it. And we definitely spent a lot more time working on it. We're still not done yet. We're like half done. We still got quite a bit left to do. Yeah. So
but yeah, it's definitely it looked like the way we're making it. It looks like it's taking forever to do each song, but we've actually been releasing songs at a pretty good rate. We've released 2 or 3 since we started, when we got BandLab and stuff, and it's definitely nice to be able to have a studio software, because with the way we used to do our videos, and you can kind of tell, we would just have the camera like on our. We used to film on our Kindles, and now we're filming on my phone because my Kindle ran out of storage and my phone's about to run out of storage. Yay!
that's another issue we have.
Yeah, storage. Anyway, we used to film with the camera on that, just facing like into like a pillow or something, so you just see a black screen unless we were filming us. But if we were just trying to film like an audio video, we'd actually just put it up to something so it'd just be black, and we would sing it and play the drums and stuff. But if we like say we were on like the last line of the song and we messed up, we had to completely restart because we didn't already have music saved or anything. We was like, it's like performing live. If you mess up and if you can restart, it's like you just keep restarting, and that was kind of annoying because it would take like 10 tries sometimes, like to film songs. Like we'd have a bunch of things happen and it would just be like not, we just like we couldn't do it very well, and you could tell like nothing sounded too clear and all that. So
Yeah.
having BandLab is nice because we can play the music, we can get everything done, and we can record vocals at a separate time. And if we mess up like a word on the vocals, we can just re-record that part. We don't have to re-record the whole entire song every time, which is nice. So that's what's also not. That's not gonna. It's gonna take longer to actually mix and make the sound good, but also at the same time, it's not gonna take as long to record the whole thing if we're just gonna record one part when we mess up. So
Yeah, we had been working on for like David and Goliath. We had been working on since April,
I think so.
and we released it a few weeks ago. So that took a while, but it probably a lot of the time that it took was probably since we were still kind of learning how to use BandLab, and we still are, because there's always more that we keep finding out, but it's pretty easy to use. It's completely free. They do have things that you can like pay for, like if you want to get
features and stuff.
if you want to get like your music like boosted so it be hears more, like heard more. I mean,
Here's more.
and or you could like pay to have like your music put out on like Amazon Music and like Spotify and like all these like big like streaming platforms. Which we're probably not going to do because we don't have, we can't really do that.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah.
but yeah, they have like certain like record deals and stuff that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much
Yeah.
everything you need.
So that's kind of what's been going on. We've been saving. Why does that keep going off?
I don't know.
We've been saving up for computers to get for probably about a year or two now, and that's what we're hoping is when we get them, it'll definitely help with everything, because the way we record vocals here and stuff is we come to our dad's house on the weekends, which is where we're at recording this right now. I'm in my room, so I don't know. Sorry if you see that. That's just my clothes. I didn't have anywhere else to put them. They're hung up right there. Anyway, what we do is we come over on the weekends, and there's a laptop that we use, but it takes forever to charge because we lost the charger. So the charger we use isn't the right kind. Like, it is, but it doesn't actually charge it very fast. It's not a very fast charger. So it takes like 2 days just to charge to like 50%. And so it's
Our
kind of
laptops
hard to use.
suck.
And then since we only come over on the weekends is where we kind of have like the microphone and all that. So that's what also takes so long is we only have a couple days to do this type, like recording vocals for it. So if we get new computers, it'll still be here, but we don't have to wait. Like, if they're a desktop, we don't have to wait for them to charge, or unless the power's out, then we can't use it. But like, we don't have to wait for them to charge enough to be able to run for a while, or it'll be faster. We'll just have our own equipment here just to use whenever. We don't have to wait for everything to be ready to use. So hopefully when we get that, that'll help with video editing, making our music. I want to get like a MIDI plug-in, like keyboard, like a piano. I mean, it won't be a full-size one probably. It'll probably be like, well, maybe, I don't know yet, but something that I can have that I can plug into the computer, because right now, like with David and Goliath, we use the AI thing in BandLab called Songstarter, and that's how we came up with the melody and chords with. But the drums I remade because they were like super like really like
Pop, like
because it was generated as like pop, but it was like super upbeat. Did not sound anything like what we've been planning on. I think if I can figure out how to show David and Goliath like production on stream, I might be able to find that and show you the very first version that it generated for us, and you can show how much, and I can show how much different it sounds now and compared to the first version. But it's definitely would help if we could actually be able to play our own stuff, because they have keyboards, like they have the sounds, but it's kind of hard to do on mobile because it's kind of delayed and
the
it's
keyboard's
tapping. It's really small, and with the laptop, you press your keyboard keys, and it's also really slow and delayed. And so being able to actually just plug in something like that actually has piano keys to play would be nice. And then like getting like a MIDI drum pad or drum kit, like drum something that we can play.
Wanting to get something like a MIDI, like a mini keyboard with like drum pad things, so
And
it'd
then-
be like both. But
then we
he's
can
wanting like a full size
Kind of just use all of that to set up a studio, basically.
Mhm.
We have a studio at our house, and we kind of have one here, but we can't record anything with it because we don't have anything to plug in. Like, we can't plug it in or anything. We can't put microphones and plug it into our laptops or our phones. It's just too slow. We'd have to find like adapters and stuff, and all of that is just, like, we really can't actually record real stuff, which would be, it would probably sound a little better.
And also with like
Or
drums,
it wouldn't sound so like, well, I mean, we can mix it so it doesn't sound super like, oh, this was played on a laptop, or this was just kind of hand placed. Like, we can make it to where it sounds like that. Like David and Goliath, it was, it wasn't like sloppy. It wasn't like, super out of place or offbeat.
yeah.
It just sounds kind of dry. Like, it sounds like there's not a lot of stuff in it to make it sound super like real. So we're wanting to be able to eventually be able to record stuff or make it to where it at least sounds a little better. and with each song we're making, we can get a little bit better at using BandLab and using its software and knowing what to do to use plugins and all of that. So, but yeah, like if you guys wanted to, if any of you wanted to make any music, BandLab's free. You can download it on mobile. So like Android, iOS, you can download it. You can just use like the web version on.
I think you can just pretty much just use it on anything.
You can either download the app if it's available, or you could just go to the web version, which is just like just go on my browser and look up BandLab, and then you just sign in and you can use it like that. It is laid out. It's laid out different on the web version than it is on mobile. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just there's a lot more like stuff you have to do on the web version. So mobile's easier because you don't have to like press a bunch of keys. You can just tap and drag and click and or tap. Yeah, basically tap, drag, and all that. Touch. It's like it's all touch. You don't have to like actually use like your scroller or a mouse or anything for that. So yeah, it's free, and it's really fun kind of actually like being able to put things in songs you never would have thought it would have sounded good.
Yeah.
Like just like random effects and random stuff that just adds to the songs that you wouldn't have been able to do if you were just doing it live. So the only thing is I don't know how we're gonna do, like if we were to perform David and Goliath or something like that live, how we would do that, because we didn't actually write the melody for it. Like we don't know how it was played that much.
I mean, the only thing that we would be able
unless
to
we
do,
like played it on a speaker and like
or
we just
something,
like we just muted all the vocals and had the rest of the music on a speaker, which we might be able to do. It just might sound weird if we were recording audio with a phone, camera, and microphone that's decent, and with a decent like with a speaker. Like it's gonna sound kind of choppy. But I don't know. Anyways, this video is getting kind of long, so
yeah,
probably end it.
how
Hopefully we didn't, make you guys bored and whatever.
yeah.
Like I said, we can't edit this any shorter or take out anything, so it's just gonna be like this. So
Yeah, no.
yeah,
Thanks for watching.
yeah, we still don't have an outro. We really need an outro.
I know we do.
I don't know. Maybe we can think of something sometime once we get more into this. Anyways, bye.
Bye.